The sound is wrong. It is the music of a machine that is slowly grinding to a halt. The image snaps into focus. Extreme macro. We are staring into a puddle of freezing black slurry. A reflection stares back. It is the face of a god, rotting while it still breathes. One eye is milky, clouded by a cataract that turns the world into a ghost.
Is slowly succumbing to age.
The fur around the muzzle is stained yellow with bile and old mud.
The freezing air, searching for any sign of life in the
He does not drink. He just stares, remembering a time when the water dared not tremble in his presence. But memory offers no calories. His stomach cramps, a violent, twisting knot. But he does not move. He calculates the energy cost of standing up and finds he cannot pay it. The cold does not kill a king. Shame is the sharper blade. This is the edge of the Mammoth Steppe, but the golden grasses are gone. The season has turned. The world is a monochromatic bruise of gray ice and brown mud. The dampness is worse than the frost. It is a parasite. It burrows through the skin, past the fat, and settles deep into the marrow. Kael shifts his weight. A spasm of pain shoots through his right hip. Arthritis. The legacy of 1,000 impacts, 1,000 takedowns. Every battle he ever won is now exacting its price. He stands. The movement is not fluid. It is a series of mechanical adjustments. A heave, a grunt, a wobble. He opens his mouth to yawn, revealing the arsenal. The sound of ice pellets hitting his fur. Tick. 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 The sky turns a bruised purple. The storm front is here. His metabolic furnace is flickering out. He needs fat, not tomorrow. Not tonight, now. To sleep tonight with an empty belly is to never wake up. He moves into the scrub. He does not stalk. He trudges. The silence is broken by the dragging of his hind leg. He is hunting ghosts. Stents that are hours old. Then, a shift in the air. A Camelops alone. Opportunity is a cruel seductress. Kael
drops low. The predator instinct overrides the pain. His eyes lock onto the jugular. He maps the trajectory. 30 yards. 3 seconds. 1 strike. He launches! Stride 1 power! Stride 2 speed! Stride 3 agony!
It is not the prey that escapes him. It is his own body that betrays him. His lungs seize the oxygen, does not reach the muscles. The burst of speed evaporates instantly. He skids to a halt, the Camelops bolts. He does not chase. He cannot. The king is dead. Long live the beggar.
The scavenger begins!
Dignity is a luxury of the well-fed, hunger is a humble master. He trudges toward the tar pits, where the earth swallows the unlucky. He finds it at the edge of the mire, a young mammoth trapped days ago. Thousands of pounds of fat muscle life, it is a feast that could sustain him for a month. He steps forward, ready to claim it. They emerge from the mist like gray ghosts, dire wolves. 1, then 3, then 7. In his prime, he would have broken their spines, they would have scattered like leaves. But they do not scatter, they circle. They smell the rot on him. They smell the sickness. They know. Kael stands over the carcass. He bristles his fur, he flashes the one good saber. The wolves flinch, but they do not run. The alpha steps forward. This is the moment, the calculation. The wolf takes a step closer, but the hip flares, the lung rattles. If he fights, he might kill one, but the rest will tear him apart. Survival asks a terrible price. The tension breaks, not with a snap, but with a sigh. Kael closes his mouth, he turns his massive shoulder to the pack. He walks away, leaving the feast, leaving the crown.
Kael finds a spot 50 yards away. Downwind, he lies in the mud, he waits. Hours later, the pack leaves bellies full. Only then does the former king return. He accepts the scraps. He licks the blood from the mud. He gnaws on the bones stripped clean by lesser beasts.
Night falls over the gray wasteland. The temperature plummets. Kael curls into a ball, nose tucked into his tail. His belly is not full, but the fire of hunger has dimmed just enough to let him sleep.
He has bought one more day. The price was everything he thought he was. Nature does not mourn the fall of kings. It only respects the will to endure.
Using its highly developed olfactory senses, the Smilodon samples the
When the
breathing-
crown becomes too heavy, is it courage to drop it? Or is it the end?